What is up, you guys? This is Zach. I'm gonna be playing, taking part of the Cooking Fever Challenge. So, I don't know if this will be like a continuous thing. It depends on what my voice sounds like. If it sounds too bad, and if the screen recording is good or bad. So Cooking Fever, if you don't know, it's a game where you cook food. I always love cooking games just because I like time management challenges and unlocking stuff. And as you can see, I've been playing this since like 2018, and it's 2024, so I've been playing this for 6 years. And I've spent a lot of money on it too. And once in a while, they'll do a challenge where if you complete a certain amount of levels in a certain amount of time, you'll get some rewards. And as you see, this is at the Breakfast Cafe. Collect 15 puzzle pieces to get your 30 gems, and then, of course, 30,000 coins. Now, I don't really usually do these unless I have the coins or, the time to do it, or if I have everything upgraded, or, if I like the restaurant in general. So, in this case, we have several things in my favor. Like, I already have all the upgrades. I even have the automatic cooking machine. And I also have all of the upgrades in, the interior. So, as you can see, I'll get this green bar shows your progress towards it. So, you'll have extra clients, customer waiting time, tip amount increased, and tip time increased. Extra clients, you'll get up to 3 extra clients, which is more money. Customer waiting time is how patient they are. Tip amount increased is the amount of money you can get tips, and tip time increased. They have a little meter on their bar. Well, actually, yeah, every customer has like a little bar, and when it gets to the bottom or empties out, they leave. So the more upgrades you have for tip time increased, the longer they will wait to tip. So without further ado, we can play maybe a few levels. And honestly, this restaurant is kind of weird. It's like kind of probably a restaurant like this would take place in the British country, like the UK. We're serving things like black pudding, which to me it sounds like a type of meat. I could be wrong. I probably am. But what's nice is the automatic cooking machines. It already prepares most of the dishes for you. The only thing we'd have to wait on are these biscuits, which I used to call them Pop-Tarts, but they kind of look like the chocolate fudge Pop-Tarts. Like, they literally do. But we also serve beans with our food, as well as tomato slices. That just sounds abysmal to me. And we also serve buttered toast. Like, look how much butter and stuff is on those pieces of toast. And as you can see, they leave coins behind. The gold coins is what you get, for the food. And then the brownish bronze coins are what you get with tips. And I've seen this game evolve over the years, and I totally just made that incorrectly. I've seen the customers' appearances change, and I've just seen a lot. They used to be really 2D, now they're 3D, and I don't really care for the 3D designs. Another thing they've added are these boosters, which you can see in between the coins and the XP bar. The one on the left freezes the time. And, another thing they do, well, it's not new, but you'll see that sometimes things break, and they want you to use coins to get the stuff fixed, which is, realistic. You can see these boosters right where I'm spinning around the Pop-Tarts. So there's a time freezing thing, which if you see this green bar is going down, that shows how much time you have for each level. I kind of wish I had like a timer where it shows like a number, but when that goes out, that means the level's over regardless of how many customers. I'm really making a mess now, regardless of how many customers, you've served. And you can see the number, we're at 12. That means there's 12 customers to serve. And if you tap that booster, it freezes the meter. So I'm trying to think of a example that would make sense. So let's say you're in the middle of a level, and let's say your cooking dish is really slow and you need more time, so you could push that. So the customers will keep flowing, but you'll have time. So if the time runs out and there's 2 customers left, you just lose those 2 customers. Speaking of customers, the booster in the middle, it gives you an extra customer. So if I tap that, it gives you an extra customer, which is helpful if you're low on funds for certain levels. And I'm just making a mess of a lot of stuff. But and then the one on the right, which I don't have one, I think I just used that up like before I started recording. It is an auto serve. So let's say your machines are slow and you're running out of time. You can serve immediately the 4 dishes, like it just automatically serves them regardless if it's done or not, which I personally think is the best one. There's also some boosters available when you start a level, and I'll get into those after I complete this level really quick. And as you can see, we're almost close to leveling up. So level 2 is done, and you'll see we added another piece of the puzzle. So we'll do level 3. So this has 3 more boosters. The booster that I have available that says X times 3, that multiplies your earnings. So if you get, like, let's say 100 coins a level, you'll get 300 with that booster, and if you get 1,000, you'll get 3,000. So for the restaurants that have a lot of money, like there's a restaurant that gives like almost 4,000 coins, and if you click that, you'll get up to 12,000 coins. The burger and drink in the middle, I think it increases the ingredient cost, so customers will pay more per portion. And then I think the time on the right, I don't know what that one does. Actually, this will actually help. This is, here you go. You get, okay, so the timer, it says increases the time customers will wait for orders. So, and everything else is already addressed. You get an extra customer and level time is frozen for 20 seconds, which I didn't know that. 20 seconds. All ingredients gives you double the coins. You get triple the income when you complete a level. Instantly serves all the dishes requested by customers. So, and they want you to pay, but I will show the gardens later. And this is also nice because you also get the coins for the level. So you just don't get those 30,000 coins for the reward. And my fat fingers just can't do anything right. It's a real fun game. It's like a pay-to-win game, which I spent probably like up to $500 on this game just because I want like coins or gems. And I will only buy those gems when there's a sale. I think right now they're having a sale where you can get double the amount of gems for, it's like buy one, get what I'm trying to say is they slice the price in half, so you get the same amount, but you pay less. So, like, let's say they're selling 250 gems, and it's originally, I think they actually multiply it. I could be wrong. I have to go back and look at that after this, but I only do it when they have a sale. So, and you're probably wondering what this little meter is that the customer is requesting food still, and you can see I'm not giving him that. That's what this little plus sign is. Those are basically bonuses, so if you're running low, like if you're not towards your goal for a level, and you need more coins, usually what you can do is pay to get some, they call them desserts, but sometimes it's not like a dessert, but most of the time it is. You can give these to your customers just to get extra coins. I don't do it because we have all the upgrades, so there's really no point. I'm not going to lose any of these levels. I'm confident with that because one, we have the automatic cooking machine. The prices are the highest for all of the portions, and then the lobby is just completely filled up. So there's really no point. And also, I don't want to pay 6 gems for those. I usually only do them if they're like 3 gems or less. But yeah, I don't know what this black pudding is. It looks like it's a part of like a meat. But obviously, I know what the sausages and the eggs are. That's normal. The tomatoes and beans is a bit questionable. And these, I just really like it. It just feels really cozy. Like there's a candle on the far right. There's like a jukebox. And, you know. But really, what's uncanny is these customers. I really don't like how they're designed. I just wish they would go back to the original designs. But you know, they want to keep things fresh, and this is one of the easier restaurants. There's some really hard restaurants out there that even with full upgrades, I just genuinely do not like playing them. Yeah. I kind of wish things would ramp up because I just don't like waiting in between orders. Because there's so much idle time, like, because of the automatic cooking machine, the food's already ready. And these automatic cooking machines, they don't have them for every single restaurant, but for like 70% of them they do. And it really makes a difference. What they do is, after like 20 or 30 some levels, like when you're almost done with the restaurant, each restaurant has, each restaurant has 40 levels, and when you're like 3/4 of the way done, they will have a special offer where for 72 hours or 48, they will have an automatic cooking machine. And I don't know how we got the extra 400 coins, but whatever. I want to go to the store because I just want to show you. So let's say I want to add some gems. So they're currently having a sale where you get double the value. Okay, so it's the same price, but you get double. So originally you would get 300 here for 20 bucks, but now you would get, 600 for 20, and then 250. Normally you'd get 125 for 10 bucks, and now you get 250. So, I like that. And the piggy banks are actually kind of good too, but... And they kind of get skimpy because of this little gem shard thing. They originally did not have that, so you would just get gems. But now 9 gem shards are equal to 1 gem. And that's really annoying because they just don't like to give gems away. But the best way to get gems is in the casino, daily rewards, the garden, and when you level up with XP, which we might do at the end of this level, you get 7 gems. So yeah, okay. But yeah, this is a really fun game. They also have a casino where you can gamble your coins, literally, because that's what a casino is. You can use your coins to maybe get more coins, but people really use it for gems and gem shards. But the thing is, you might gamble more than you get. Like, you could gamble 500 coins and only get like 200. It's really dumb. People, they used to have it so every, I think, 24 hours you could get 15 gems, and that's how people would get their gems. But now the most you can get is 7, and that doesn't even guarantee you get the gems. Like, you just might get gem shards. They did have a promotional thing. Oh, see, I just ranked up. See, I just completed that, and my level is now 453. But you also get coins for that, too. I might also use the boosters just because I want to show what they do. but I might save them. I might save them up for when a new restaurant comes out. Because the thing is, I've completed all the restaurants, and they release a restaurant like every 4 to 5 months, or like a big update every 4 to 5 months. And that gives the player downtime to rack up coins and gems, so when that restaurant comes out, they don't have to, play other restaurants just to rack up their coins and whatnot. Because coins are easier to get than gems, because obviously I'm getting coins right now. Um, but yeah, the coins are easier to get because you could just replay. And I do have a chart where it tells you what um, levels gives you the most coins. So if anyone's watching this and wants that list, I can easily just I might just put it in the comments, but unless someone reminds me, because I'll probably forget. As you can see, things are really easy with this challenge. So, like, I'm not even looking at my progress bar because um, I just am not concerned. I also like that they have given some of these customers holiday outfits. Like, she's wearing a Santa hat and she's wearing like a scarf. Like, I genuinely like that they have done that. They also have done similar things in the past. I'm not sure when this will end, but it's like he has earmuffs on, and yeah, like she doesn't have an outfit on. That's just her default outfit. Same with this guy here. But this dude has a hat on. I really wonder what black pudding is. And if you're wondering what they're ordering, it's called cottage pie. So, yeah. Um, oh, she is really bundled up. And, yeah. So what they did, they had a promotion. They changed one of the restaurants. It used to be, well, actually, it used to be called Hard Rock Cafe, and I just butchered that. It used to be called Hard Rock Cafe, like, the actual Hard Rock Cafe, like they had the trademark and everything, and this is what it looks like when you rank up. You get 1,600 coins, and then you get 7 gems, so, they changed one of the restaurants. It used to be called Hard Rock Cafe, and, they changed it. I guess maybe they had like a lawsuit. I don't know. But, it's a trademark company. So it could have also been a promotion. But they changed it to Rock and Roll Bar so they wouldn't get copyrighted. But then they changed it again, which I will show you. They changed it again and they called it TGI Fridays. And as you can see, it says TGI Fridays, and they even changed the interior. It says TGI Fridays, and here it's always Friday. I don't know how long this is gonna be here, but they have like a VIP area, picture wall, and they have like a lunch like it's Friday, and they actually have like some of their actual items. I love how this is called a promise wall. I'm actually kind of curious what it would look like before you upgraded it. Oh, I meant to go back. They actually changed some food items, and I think that's really interesting. So here you can see all these different stuffs. So hot fudge brownies, that hasn't changed, but the appearance is, like you can see in this example, it's 3 gems. Fries, a deep fryer marinade, ribs, broccoli, I believe. I'm trying to remember. This is actually, I think, coleslaw, and they changed it to broccoli with this restaurant. Mashed potatoes, it used to be either barbecue sauce or garlic sauce. And then the lemonade, it used to be, I think, Coke or some other drink, or ginger ale, I believe. Yeah, mashed potatoes. homemade lemonade dispenser. These potato skins used to be nacho chips, so they turned them into potato skins. The mac and cheese was either the garlic or the barbecue sauce, and then the steak burgers, which I think it's interesting they did this. But they did have a promotion for it where you could get gem shards with some random customers' orders. So I think that's really interesting. There's about 40 restaurants, so it's obvious we've been busy. And some restaurants are better than others, and this has been the newest one. This came out in August of 23. As you can see, I'm done with it. But you can see on some restaurants, the only thing that's not completed are the completed tasks. As you can see, this one, that's completed. I'm trying to think if I can find one that doesn't have everything. Oh, Mount Breakfast. This one's probably the hardest restaurant in the game. But as you can see, I have 85% with that one. So let's go back to the challenge. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when you do the booster. So here is the ×3 multiplier. Active boosters. So there's that. And as you can see, it'll probably... I don't know if it'll include it at the end or while I'm active in the game, but we'll see. Yeah, I think it's active later. But things are getting picked up a little bit. I mean, you only have to play 15 levels. But I might end the recording after this, and I might come back tomorrow. And I also might show a few things. But yeah, also you can lose coins. If you make a mistake, let's say you throw it out and you lose 11 coins. I don't do that with levels like this unless there's no table space, because who wants to lose coins? And what I'm also going to do is freeze time, so if 4 customers come, I'm going to, pause it just to show you what happens when you pause this. So click this, it's frozen. See, they're just completely frozen. But I love how they're frozen, but they still leave when they get their food. So isn't that interesting? And I didn't know they did that with the... And see, time is also frozen in that corner. And I think it does it. I think they say it happens for 10 seconds. Maybe 20. I could be wrong, but regardless. And then extra customer, if I tap it, see it goes up back to 20. So, yeah, that's all the boosters. When I have the other ones, I guess I'll show that, but I'm not paying real-life currency for those, especially because it's not necessary. I think it's kind of a waste. But if I wanted 19 customers, I could just tap that twice. There's no cap for it. Oh, and you can actually see over here, it says ×3. I didn't know that. And they actually have all these extra weird details, like they have like a menu and a toaster over there. Like, isn't that just unnecessary detail? But it's appreciated. But the other day I had a big scare. The server went down, and I was kind of confused. Like, I didn't know if my phone doesn't, it's not an old phone by any means. And I was like, does my phone just not support this game anymore? And it said, check 50 minutes later. Well, I check at 7 because that's when the daily rewards reset, and I'll show you what those are in a minute. But I was like, check 15 minutes, okay. And I kept doing that. It kept giving me that error, so I tried to restart my phone. That still happens. Then I uninstalled the app, and I logged back in, or just reinstalled the app, but it wouldn't show my progress anymore. Like, it didn't just say the server was down. It went to, act like I never played the game before, which I was really scared. And they had you log into Nord Current, and then it tells you to, log in, but, I didn't get my progress, so I was really terrified. And so I messaged the company. I said, here's my ID. Can you like give me my progress back? I'm really scared. But I woke up in the middle of the night because my stomach was hurting, and I know that's like TMI, but I go to check and everything popped back up. And I was so thankful. I thank the Lord because I spent over, like a lot of money on this game and I didn't want to lose it. But here's that. The confetti is like presents and snowflakes, and as you can see, we got times 3. So I would get, about 6,000. So, and then they added that. I have no idea what that's from. But regardless, I got 700 coins, and I don't know why they're taking me to this. But let me show you a few other things before I go. So here's the daily tasks. It's the check mark on the right. So going down the list, it's tournament. I never do these because there's like people from around the world trying to do this, and it's just a waste of time. I only do the challenges. This is the daily rewards for January. We're on day 21. That's tomorrow. I would get 5 gems, but the best thing is these day 30, those gift boxes. Those can have some nice stuff in it. Below that we have the challenges. It resets every day at 7 o'clock. Well, I think we're Eastern time, north, southeast, yeah. Eastern Standard Time. Use up 3 desserts, so I go to a restaurant that happens to have those, because sometimes those mystery boxes gives you some. Earn 3 stars on level 9, location any, so you can just replay any level 9, and then 3 stars on level 32, any. And the level 32, the prize was, it doesn't show it, but it was like 10,000 coins. And then level 9, I think it was like 6,000, and then this one was like 4,000. But anyway, I thought you guys would enjoy this video, and I will see you guys later. If I can close the screen recorder.